traders, so I've had access to the Team Power system for a few weeks now, and I wanted to make a quick video on my first initial thoughts on this system. I want to be fully transparent and say that this is not a complete review of the Power system because there is actually a lot in there. There's Banker EA, there's Red Alert, there's some trading view thing, there's a copy trading, there's Fast Pass, and there's a whole bunch of stuff there about prop firms, and I'm not going to be covering all of that. All I'm going to be using is Banker EA. So just to understand that this is not a complete review in any way. This is just my own experience so far over the past few weeks. So let's just start with Banker EA. What is it? It's pretty much a grid martingale expert advisor with a lot of different customizations and functions, and every single field is fully transparent. What it does is fully transparent, and it's highly customizable in the way that there's mainly 3 provided set files, and you can make it do trending strategies, ranging strategies, and against trend strategies in order to try and build a diversified portfolio. That's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the possibilities with this expert advisor. When you become more advanced, there's a lot more optimizations and customizations to do. But right now, since I'm just a beginner with this system, I'm just going to stick with the provided set files while I'm trying to find my feet. Even though Banker EA is an expert advisor that runs on MT5, what I've found is I've done most of my work on the application Power Portfolio Builder. This is what the application looks like, and this is the first step to generating unique set files for your own trading style. On the left-hand side, we've got Auto Tester. Auto Tester is the automatic optimization function of the portfolio builder, and what this will do is automatically set up your optimizations for you, so you don't have to do it manually. So you can see I've already linked the data folder where my MT5 terminal is located. And I've got Euro US, Aussie CAD, Aussie New Zealand, and the optimization set files that I'm using is trending, ranging, and against trend optimizations on these 3 different currency pairs. Right now, the default settings for your optimization is 20 weeks, but you can choose a much longer time frame if you want. And there's also walk forward testing to help you reduce the likelihood of over optimizations. Currently, I don't run the optimizations on my local PC because I do need it to record YouTube and edit YouTube videos. So what I've gone and done is rented a virtual PC with CloudZ. And if I go to pricing, what this enables you to do is instead of paying for a dedicated machine on a VPS, it lets you rent it out by hour. So I think it was the 64 gig plan with the 32 CPU thingies. And I know it seems really expensive at $299, but for my first optimization, which I used about 3 or 4 different currencies, it lasted about 2 days and it costed me $17 or about 41 cents per hour. After the optimization was complete, I downloaded the XML files from the VPS down to my local PC, shut down the VPS, so I'm not paying any more money than the $19 I've already paid to do the optimizations, and I can do all my analysis on my local PC. The next step is the set finder, and what this does is it grabs all the XML files that you generated from the optimization chart, and here you can set how much drawdown you want. So I've gone all the way down to about $200 in target drawdown for one of my experiments, and what this will do is generate the set files for you, which is done in the next step, set generator. So here you can see all the different tests and optimizations I've done. For example, I've got to the Aussie CAD ranging strategy, and here we're looking for something with a good power score. So this one's pretty good at 130. So I generally will grab 3 or 4 set files from here and hit generate set. And the results look like this. You have a whole bunch of set files. How many is totally up to you. The next step is probably the part I hate the most. With each and every single one of those set files, you need to open up MT5 and run a single backtest with those set files. And I don't like manual work, which is why I really don't like this step. Out of that step, you will generate a whole bunch of CSV files, which you can put in a folder to try and stay organized. The next step is one of my favorite, the set compares. So you feed into it the CSV files that you did before from the previous step, and you can see they're all here. But you would just grab them all and trade them all in one portfolio. So now you would try and pick and choose which ones you want. So I'm going to untick some because if you ran them all, you can see here the statistics. If you had been running it since October 2003 till about the middle of March, you would see the total profits optimized results is 34,000. And the peak drawdown is 2,000, but that's a bit high for my liking. So I'm going to go in and untick all of them and slowly build them up from scratch one by one. So let's pick Aussie CAD A trend initially, and the drawdown here is 340. I'm okay with that. If I pick a ranging one and add them together, then you can see the portfolio drawdown is getting a little bit higher now at 400, but still manageable. Now next, do you want to pick another ranging strategy? No, I would prefer to have a more balanced portfolio. So let's skip range and go straight to the next trending strategy. We're still looking okay with $400 of drawdown, and we're going to pick a trend now at a USD, and that's how I am right now building up my portfolio, picking one at a time and just trying to keep that portfolio drawdown number low. With POW, you get 5 licenses. So here I am attempting to build 5 separate portfolios. I admit this is not a great portfolio. I'm just building it and seeing where I can go as a baseline sort of results. So I can see in my portfolio 1, I've got gold only. I've got against trend, ranging, and trend. Portfolio 2, different currencies. I've got Aussie CAD ranging, I've got US CAD against trend, etc., etc. I'm trying here to diversify not only my currencies, but also the strategies that are inbuilt. These are definitely not balanced portfolios. I'm just trying to get a feel for the software and how I want to operate. For example, POW 1, I've already changed portfolios a couple of times on this particular account, and currently for this one, it's up $1,000, but the drawdown is a little bit high at just over $1,000. So I will monitor this one for the next month and see how the drawdown compares to the historical optimized drawdown. And if we take a look at my POW 4th account, we can see the drawdowns are a little bit high at -6,000. So the next month, what I want to do is probably try and balance out this portfolio a little bit more. There's probably a little bit too much correlation, which is why we see the pretty big drawdown. It's still very early days while I try and fumble my way through the software and trying to build my own portfolio. But I did want to clarify a few things that people might misconceive the way I am presenting this system. So it is not designed for newcomers. So if you're brand new to Forex trading, you have no idea, I don't recommend this because some of the concepts explained in the POW system is quite advanced about, walk forward, optimizations, portfolio building. That is definitely not something for beginner Forex traders. And this is definitely not the holy grail. There's a lot of nuance and work involved in building a portfolio to make sure it's not correlated, picking the right strategy. And while the POW score will help, you still need to be able to go in, take a look at the strategies, understand all the different settings and how they work. So this is not an easy set and forget system where you're just going to be able to start making thousands and thousands of dollars in a week or so. Despite all the hard work that I anticipate that needs to go into making this system work, I do see the potential and how it tries to make a balanced portfolio, how it uses some best practices in terms of expert advisor running and uses walk forward optimizations. So this system is not for everybody. If you're looking for more of a plug and play expert advisor where you just grab it from the vendor, put it on a demo account, then a live account with minimal tweaking of the settings, then watch this video right here where I review about a whole bunch of expert advisors and you can decide which one works best for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.